In my experience, I only had 2 black educators in high school who directly taught me, 2 in middle school, and none in elementary. And so that created a certain reality that I didn't want to go into education. It's actually the farthest thing from my mindset.
Going back to just why I'm paying it forward, there were a number of teachers, a number of individuals who have invested into me growing up, and they were in the position of being a teacher, an administrator, a lot of coaches. And I feel as if from those experiences, I've gained a lot.
When I got to Morehouse, it was my professors who sat down, had face-to-face conversation with me, looked me in my eyes, and I never had a black men speak to me like that when I got there. And it was something about the conversation, it was something about the dynamic. It was something about seeing men who look like me in their positions, with their character, with their esteem, that inspired me and touched me like never before.
I remember my 6th grade teacher, Mr. Morgan, old school cat, came to school every day, suited and booted, Dob hat on, gator shoes in Chicago. And I remember being a knucklehead in 5th grade. And when I got to his class in 6th grade, he sat me in the front of the class and said, I'm gonna call on you every day and make sure you know and you paying attention, you know what's going on. And I wanted to be like that guy so much, so yeah, I sat in front of the class, I paid attention, and he made me understand the importance of studying and hard work.
When I was in college, I was met with a professor who was an unapologetic African-American professor committed to the liberation of our people, committed to excellence. It wasn't about a grade, it was about how can you pursue excellence in your content, in your grades, at all cost. And so he challenged me in a way which I've never been challenged before by a teacher, a professor.
When I was younger, I didn't necessarily value education as much as I should have. I had all the tools that I needed to be successful, but I lacked mentorship. I lacked mentorship to pretty much tell me how much education could benefit me. As I've grown older and I've experienced some hardships, I've learned that knowledge is power, but only applicable knowledge is power. And through education and trials and tribulations, I've made it my duty to make sure that I put my best foot forward using the knowledge that I've gained, whether it be academics or whether it be related to real world experiences. And I want to make sure that I'm providing the strategies for students to activate the tools that they have within themselves, so that way they can go above and beyond what I've achieved within education, and that way they can pass the baton to generations that come behind us.